Another short video, but it kind of astonishes me that I even have to answer this question but then I have to remind myself, most people simply cannot get it. Most people don't want to get it. Most people want a king. Most people want a god. Most people want a lord, a ruler, a master, an employer. Most people want somebody above them that is capable of giving them all the answers so that they have this illusion that they're being protected and guided and led to greatness. Most people don't want to obtain their own knowledge. Most people have been trained since birth to believe that if you obtain your own knowledge, that's Satanism or a conspiracy or whatever crock of shit people have been commenting on my videos lately. But let me just get straight to the point. One guy in particular has been trolling my comments because, it's a defense mechanism. When somebody has been faced with something that their mind cannot comprehend, they start to troll, they start to become a clown, they start to joke, they start to do comedy, right? Because that's their brain's way of balancing the situation. There's entire psychological studies based on this, right? I'm not going to do any comedy. I'm going to get straight to the point. The dude essentially said in his trolling that but what's wrong with going to somebody that knows more than you for knowledge? What if you're stuck at basic addition and you want to know how to do algebra? Here's the thing, man. If you meet somebody that has the knowledge and you ask them for knowledge and they tell you the truth with no bullshit, then congratulations. You got lucky. The main reason, and this is obvious to all, the main reason you should not rely on other people for knowledge is because just as easily as they can tell you the truth and really tell you what's going on, they can also deceive you. If you go to somebody else for knowledge and they intentionally or accidentally tell you a lie, and you blindly follow and believe what that person said, you now have just absorbed false information. And then when you go to your friends and repeat what you just learned from that guy, you're now repeating lies to them. In the past, I made a video called Knowledge, Application, and Verify. I'm going to actually remake that video because I said I could make that video a lot better. So I'm actually going to remake that video. But essentially what I broke down is, first you get the knowledge. Then you apply what you just learned in real life, going out into nature and observing the results. Then you verify through the results you have if what you just learned is true or false. Way too many people, especially people of the new generation who mostly live their lives online, way too many of you guys have this naive belief that most people are out here to do you good. This is why I keep telling you guys, you need to just drop the internet for a couple of weeks and go out into nature and really see how things are. The real world is cutthroat. The real world is cruel. The real world does not reward integrity, honor, and virtues like how you people have been brainwashed into believing. If somebody thinks they can get an advantage over you by deceiving you, they will. A long time ago, somebody said that I take honesty too seriously. Because everybody that hangs around me, they know you get two chances. If I catch you in a lie the first time, I'm going to bluntly say, listen, I know you're not telling me the truth. This is how I know you're not telling me the truth. I'll present the evidence. Don't do it again, or you're done. That's the only warning I give people. And then if I catch them in a lie again, I block them. I get rid of them. You know, those of y'all that have been following this channel for a while, y'all know a few of my ex-stalker girlfriends that after I got rid of them for lying, they continued to harass my shit for years. It's cool. I also do this with guys. If I catch a guy in a lie, I give them one warning, then after that I just block them. The main reason I do this is because you have to eliminate people that will deceive you. If you go to somebody else who has more knowledge than you, and you're not at the level to where you can match them in intelligence, where you can match them at their expertise, and be able to see when they're trying to deceive you, you're just another blind sheep going to the shepherd for free lunch. Again, if you meet somebody that has the knowledge, and they tell you the truth, you've gotten lucky. Again, I get it. I'm not naive to what my channel used to be. My channel used to be a Toontown channel. And most Toontown players, by their own admission, they don't leave the house. They don't go out into the real world. They don't see how things really are. They sit around on the internet, which gives them a distorted perception of reality. The reality is, in the real world, I've met thousands of people, okay? Most people around your level are always trying to one-up you, okay? It can be as simple as something like dating, right? When you first meet somebody new and you're interested in them, what's one of the first things that they're going to do? They're going to try to deceive you. For a woman, and I mean most dating coaches on YouTube, they encourage you to deceive people that you claim you care about, right? And it's, you know, the chances of you meeting somebody that knows more than you, who's going to give you the game and tell you the full truth, is slim to none, okay? This is why I don't give people free lunch on my YouTube channel, because what good will that do you? Okay? Let's say I answer your questions, okay, and you listen to me. Who's to say I won't just intentionally deceive you? Okay? I have a reputation of being an honest guy, but what if I don't like the shape of your nose and I just decide to lie to you? How would you find out you're being deceived unless you went out into the universe and obtain the knowledge for yourself and verify with your own eyes what you just saw is true? When you do that, you don't need to go to man for knowledge, okay? The guy's little mathematical comments, okay? When I was in the 4th grade, I didn't wait for the teacher to teach us how to do math. Because, I mean, to be quite frank, I got annoyed with my 4th grade teacher because he would always have to slow down the lectures and the lessons to cater to all the fucking retarded kids. So I said, man, fuck this. I ain't waiting for his pace. I fucking grabbed the math book and I went all the way to the back of the book and I learned how to do multiplication, division, and all the advanced shit in 4th grade myself. It got to the point where I was teaching the fucking class. And this is when I realized that women love nerds, right? Because, you know, media and TV and YouTube, they all make it seem like that if you're a nerdy guy, you're like a subclass of human when it comes to attracting women. Man, all the fucking, like, dude, that's when I realized, like, firsthand, that what we're taught and what is actually true are opposites. Women love nerds. You know, I had fucking whole circles of chicks that would gather around me to teach them math, but they didn't really want to learn math, right? We all know why they were gathering around. So even as a 9-year-old in 4th grade, I realized, don't fucking wait for the teacher to teach you. Get the fucking book yourself and teach yourself. You'll learn a lot quicker, and it's on your time, okay? Anyways, I think I've emphasized the point of the video, okay? When you go to man for knowledge, you're asking to be deceived. Because, yeah, If you find somebody generous enough to just share their knowledge with you without lying to them, then hey, consider yourself lucky. But I'm telling you right now, okay, I've met thousands of people, and I mostly only hang around, intelligent people, upper class people. I don't waste my time hanging around cannon fodder. You have to cut off all weak energy. I made a video about that. And something that I can verify to you guys is that most of these guys have the mentality that knowledge should be withheld from people. And they admit that when sheep come to them for knowledge, they intentionally deceive them. Because how dare you come to me for free lunch? I have to put in the work to get to where I'm at, but you want to just mosey on along and get the shit for free? Fuck you. That's the mentality that a lot of these guys have. Now, I already know the trolls are going to come back in comments. That's cool. But I think even the trolls understand that going to another person for knowledge is foolish when you could just get the knowledge yourself. Yes, this includes the little algebra shit that you use as an example. You can learn math by yourself. You can learn language by yourself. I taught myself Japanese. I didn't go to a fucking teacher to learn that shit. I learned how to write the language myself, learn how to read the language myself, learn how to speak the language myself. I didn't hire a fucking teacher. Okay? All you want to learn, you can learn on your own. All right? But you have to go out into the real world and verify it with your own eyes. One of my favorite types of videos to watch on YouTube, because I'm a sadistic little bastard, right, is when these little fucking constitutional activists, they'll fucking Google and spend all that time on the internet learning about the law so they can go out and harass police. But they don't understand that in the real world, police don't give a fuck about the law. They're going to do whatever they want to you. And, if you're lucky enough to walk away from the situation alive, you better have a lot of money to afford a lawyer. And guess what? Even if you sue them, they don't care because they don't really get in trouble in the first place. Versus you might have just walking away with permanent injuries that will carry for the rest of your life, all because you were stupid and you believed that what you read on the internet is applicable to the real world. So I'm going to just end it on, and I'm not advocating for police brutality or any of that stuff, but those videos should serve as a wake-up call to people that linger on the internet. Because you're taught from birth what your rights are and how the government will protect your rights and all that bullshit. But then when you get out into the real world, you see that it's the total opposite. If you're in America, when cops stop you, you do what you're told, regardless if the cops are right or wrong, or you may walk away with an ass whooping. It is what it is, I got pulled over by the same trooper in the span of an hour because I was Ubering. The same trooper pulled me over within the span of that hour, and he didn't write me a ticket. I got away from that scot-free because I understand the game. I put my hands on the car. Hey, trooper, how you doing? Yeah, I got my license and registration. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sir, have a good day. No ticket for you, just a warning. Thanks, I appreciate it. You got to understand the world we live in, man. You got to understand the game. And the only way the best way to ascend above the game is by not playing it at all. Catch you guys in the next video.